waited so long for it. Okay. How are you doing, Lauren? Good. So what have you been working on in Work on Writing? A story. And what did you work on before that? A comic strip. So you're trying different forms of writing. I remember that. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to set a reading goal together. So what book have you been reading? Mr. Popper's Penguins. And why did you choose that book?
Because I like the movie.
Oh, you like
I know most of the words.
Okay, so you're interested in it. You know most of the words. What about understanding it? How are you doing with that? Good. You think you understand it? Good. Awesome job. Would you mind reading a little bit for me? You can read from wherever you left off.
That time before the drink expedition movies, his hands were trembling so that he could barely lift off the last of the wrappings. There was not the slightest doubt about it. It was a penguin. Mr. Popper was speechless with delight. But the penguin was not speechless. Orchid said again, and this time it held out flippers and jumped over the packing debris. It was a stout little fellow, about 2.5 feet high, although it was about the size of a small child. It looked more like a little gentleman, with its smooth white waistcoat in front of it and its black long tailcoat dragging a little behind. Its eyes were set into white circles in its black head. It turned its head from one side to the other, as first with one eye and then with the other. It exclaimed, Mr. Popper. Mr. Popper had read the penguins are extremely curious, and he soon found that this was true for stepping out. The visitors began to inspect the house.
Good. Stop right there. Tell me what's happening on that page.
So he found a penguin in his house. It's kind of bothering him.
How is it bothering him?
Keep walking and everything.
Okay. What do you think he's going to do next?
I think he's probably going to try to get it out of his house.
Very good. All right, go ahead and flip the book over for me for a minute. Oh, you know what? I don't want you to lose your page. You can use this book as a bookmark. There you go. All right, so in your section, everybody has a section here, so here's yours. And I just jotted down some things while you were reading. I said that it was clear that you were interested in what you were reading, and you understood what you were reading. You were able to tell me the who and the what, and you made a really good prediction about what was going to happen next. So those are all things that really good readers do. So now we're going to set a goal together. And you have a cafe menu in your section. It's kind of like our cafe menu up there, but it just has all the strategies that we're eventually going to learn. Okay? So I have an idea of what I might want you to work on, but I want to see what you think too. So we're going to either set our goal for comprehension, which you know is understanding what you're reading. Accuracy is reading the words correctly and knowing strategies to use when you get to a word that you don't know. Fluency, so reading with expression and not reading like a robot and paying attention to the punctuation marks and things like that. And then expanding vocabulary, so trying to find new and interesting words to use maybe in your writing or in your vocabulary when you're speaking. Do you have one that you think you might want to focus on?
Expand vocabulary.
Okay, why do you think you want to focus on that?
So I can add on more on writing.
Okay, so you want new words to use in your writing? Okay, how do you think you could work on expand vocabulary? You can read. That's the best way to learn new words, right? And one of these strategies is, where's my word collector? Okay, tune into interesting words. Do you remember when we learned that last week with Wonder? And then we had our word collector here, and you guys put one in your writing journal, right? So if we use our word collector, when you're reading, you can jot down those interesting words in there and then try to use them in your writing. Do you think you can do that? Yes. All right, can you take out your writing journal? I just want to make sure that you have that word collector in there. I'm going to jot down our goals so I remember what it is. Perfect. All right, so make sure you have this near you when you're reading, which you should because your book bin's there. And then if you ever find any interesting words, just like we did, go ahead and jot them down and then challenge yourself to use some of them in your writing. Sound good? Okay. So I'm going to jot down your goal in here. So we're going to expand vocabulary and we're going to use the strategy of tune into interesting words. Okay, and you have a card in your book bin. Okay, here it is. And I'm going to have you jot down your goal and strategy on here, so in case you ever forget or in case you ever need a quick refresher of what you're working on. Alright, there's your marker. So it says my cafe reading goal is, and yours is going to be expand vocabulary. And it says I can work on achieving this goal by using one of these strategies. So you're going to use tune into interesting words. So you just jot them down right there. Great. All right, so you're going to hold on to that card in your book then. Last thing I need you to do is write your first and last name on that sticky note. Okay, and you're going to take that top one and you're going to stick it. Do you see where the sticky notes are under the E expand vocabulary? So some other people are working on that goal too. You can put your sticky note up there, and then I'm going to check in with you again in a week or so to see how you're doing with the goal. Okay? Nice job, sweetheart.